Hello friends, today on PlayStation News, PlayStation CEOs talk about PlayStation Portal, AI and Astro, Ubisoft closes XDefiant, gamers watch more than play games, Soul Reaver Remastered gets a fan requested feature and more. Let's get to it. We start with an interview from BBC with co-PlayStation CEOs Hideaki Nishino and Hermen Hulst, where they talk about Portal's success, the use of AI, and PlayStation IP expansion. Hermen Hulst commented on the use of AI to create games, given the advances in technology and how this could impact the workforce. The PlayStation boss said it will be crucial to strike the right balance between the use of AI and preserving the human touch, but he believes there will be dual demand for games that are AI-driven innovative experiences and handcrafted, thoughtful content. And I agree with him. Well, I think that AI helps speed up a lot of work. For example, I use it for work and when doing videos as well, but the results always need the human element to supervise. And in terms of making images or videos, there are always some mistakes from AI, so I don't trust AI with creating games. Then Hideaki Nishino acknowledged the way people are playing games is changing, and that allowed the Portal to be the huge success it has become. He also mentioned the recent cloud streaming beta that allows players to stream even more games from PlayStation Plus, and said they are always exploring various options for how players can play games. There have been lots of recent rumors about Sony working on a portable, and the success of the Portal is said to have been a big influence, so we'll see what happens with that. The biggest failure for PlayStation this year has been Concord, and to that Hermen Hulst indicated certain aspects of the game were exceptional, but others did not land with players, which is why they took the game offline. In contrast, and just as Concord was sunsetting, Astro appeared as a huge success for Sony, and Hulst commented they could not express how happy they were with the reception of Astro. The game from Team Asobi has recently beaten Elden Ring Shadow of the Earth 3 in OpenCritic and Metacritic to become the best scored game content of 2024. Hopefully they are not just happy with the critical reception but also sales-wise, as Astrobot was not a huge seller, but it did really well for a new platformer IP in 2024, landing top 5 in the September charts for the US, UK and Europe. Hulst also talked about expanding their PlayStation IPs outside of just gaming and elevating them within the larger entertainment industry, pointing out projects such as God of War with Amazon Prime currently in the works. So far the PlayStation transmedia projects have done good, with the highest regarded being The Last of Us, followed by Twisted Metal, while Gran Turismo or Uncharted didn't find the critical reception, but did very well among fans. We'll see what happens with their other projects, including God of War, the Horizon spin-off, Until Dawn, Ghost of Tsushima and many more. But what do you think about all the points discussed by both the PlayStation CEOs in this interview? Voice your opinion in the comments. Before our next story, here's some quick-fire gaming news that you need to know. Sony has announced a release date for My First Gran Turismo, a free-to-play version of GT7 for the PlayStation 30th anniversary. It will launch this December 6 for PS4 and PS5, featuring 18 cars, 3 race events, license test, and full PSVR 2 support only on PS5. A full trial for Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2 is now available for PlayStation Plus premium users, allowing them to play for up to 2 hours. If you have a PS5 Pro, however, maybe wait until the next patch is scheduled for the first half of December, where it will get improved resolution and frame rates. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is another game getting a free trial, but it will be free to everyone from December 13 to 20. It allows players on PlayStation, Xbox and PC to play a selection of multiplayer and zombies, including 6 maps across 5 modes. Dragon Age the Veilguard also has a demo out now on PS5, Xbox and PC, but this one is only for the character creator. In the demo you can create your own rook and transfer the character to the full game if you decide to buy it. Monster Hunter Wilds has been improved a lot from the recent beta, with several new previews for the game being very positive regarding performance and visuals. Games Radar talked with director Tuya Tokuda, who said they are implementing even more changes for weapons like the Lance and Switch Axe, plus hit stop animation ahead of the game's release in February next year. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, the medieval open-world RPG sequel from Warhorse Studios, has a new release date, moving the game away from February 11 to a week earlier on February 4th, avoiding big games such as Monster Hunter Wilds, Assassin's Creed Shadows, About, and more launching in mid to late February. A new story trailer for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 drops later today. Moving on, after several months of rumors saying XDefiant would shut down, Ubisoft has finally confirmed the game will only be running for a few more months. In a message shared to their social accounts, executive producer Mark Robbins said the game will remain active until June 3, 2025, but no new players will be able to join, and anyone who purchased the Ultimate Founders Pack will receive a full refund. He also thanked the over 5 million players who jumped to check the game since its release back in May this year, and before that during the alpha and beta. The game opened huge with 8 million players across all platforms back in May, but since August there have been reports from Insider Gaming that XDefiant was on borrowing time if the player numbers didn't improve, with the chance of losing future content support or even the reality right now, closure. Insider Gaming confirmed the decision shared in an internal email was due to poor player numbers and a lack of player spending. Things are even worse for developers Ubisoft San Francisco and Osaka, as both studios have been shut down, and the Sydney support studio will also suffer layoffs, with a total of 277 people losing their jobs right in December. Here's hoping for the best to everyone affected. Now, did you play XDefiant? What do you think about this decision from Ubisoft? Sound off in the comments. Next, it seems that gamers spend more time watching people play than playing themselves, according to a new report by Media Research. The report says that an average gamer actually spends 7.4 hours a week playing games and 8.5 hours a week watching people play on Twitch or YouTube. According to Media Research, this highlights an untapped potential for gaming publishers to bring video content into their own games or ecosystems. With 24% of the console or PC players and 48% of people buying content in-game, usually watching related content monthly before spending money. We have seen companies include the option to watch content inside the consoles, for example, Sony highlights video feeds for the games you play, and there have been games highlighting video content within their own menus. But what this points out is that they could do even more, and that may translate to extra revenue eventually. Do you agree with this report? Do you watch more people play than play yourself? Voice your opinion in the comments. Now let's talk about Aspire Media, who has detailed the extras that you can expect when Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver Remastered launches next week. The collection bundling Soul Reaver 1 and 2 will have bonus content that honors the legacy of the iconic franchise and resurrect the haunting beauty of Nosgoth. It will have a gallery section including classic and remastered renders, including artwork, cinematics, demo videos, outtakes, and more behind-the-scenes content. The Dark Chronicle option will feature text-based versions of the full scripts for both games if you want to check your favorite lines from the series. It will also include a fan-requested feature, which is the Lost Levels. These include Undercity, Smokestack, Retreat, and Forges, which were levels that never made it into the full game, and you will be able to explore them as an interactive museum. Besides that, there will be the full soundtrack for both games, with extended playlists including classic and new tracks. There's not that long to go as the game launches next week on December 10th, and I just can't wait to play this again. Now, will you be going back to play this classic? Let me know about that and all of the other news that we talk about in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, consider giving it a thumbs up, sharing and subscribing, as it helps the channel to continue growing. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.